shut up, just shut up, shut up, shut up, just shut up, shut up, shut up, Jack's talking and Tom. How you doing?
We're well. Well, you've kind of taken the hosting role from us just then.
I'm
Oh, it's going again?
Okay, yeah, here we go.
Shut up and he's talking.
Shut up, I'm talking, shut up, I'm talking, shut up, I'm talking, shut up, I'm talking, shut up, shut up, shut up, I'm talking, shut up, shut up.
Guys, we're so blessed to be here, honestly.
Have we started? Is this?
I think
Guys, in the
this
name
is
of the
it.
Jen and of the Word and the Holy Spirit, we
Amen.
are blessed to be here with you.
was
Guys,
that?
I'm just joking.
A
just
holy
joking.
Jepic spirit
Guys,
ritual.
I just wanted to get you
The
off to a
holy
kick.
Jepic. No, I appreciate it.
I didn't want
think
any
we started.
conflict.
I
I
think-
didn't want any conflict between you guys. I feel like
We
this
could never
bromance-
have conflict.
We
Strong.
could never.
I
Look
just
at
want
that.
you to know we've been asked to do loads of podcasts, but we know Jack, it was like destiny. We kept bumping into you. And then we're like, let's do it. You guys are cool.
And then
These
we
guys
both
do not do podcasts, they told me. Ever.
Yeah, we get so much requests, but they're always trying to make like headline news, but you guys are just off the radar, you know?
We don't care about the news.
Yeah, thank
You're
you.
don't
just
give a
real
shit.
people.
I feel like you have
Off
a
the radar.
depth to you. I feel like if
well,
you're
not off the radar, but not on the radar of pop
I
celebrity
feel
wear.
like if you
It's
were,
true.
if you guys were a pool, I'd swim in you. You know, you've got a depth to you, and I dive to
It's
the
because
bottom
you're so
and
deep.
get that gold ring.
Yeah, my gold ring.
There it is. You look like Elvis.
Thank you very much. I've
Anyway,
always been
back-
told I look like
Back to your
Elvis.
intro.
Give
What
us
do
your
you
low
think of the hair,
voice.
by the way?
The
It's
hair.
actually
it this
sensational.
side?
It's giving Sinead O'Connor Christmas. It's giving like modern.
It's giving Macaulay Culkin found himself a pair razors.
I could see you literally on a
Kevin-
fashion magazine.
Could you really?
Yeah, doing like an editorial photo shoot.
Yeah.
Where could you see him?
Well, maybe more an indie urban outfitter
He could do
shoot.
the skater
Oh, but he
magazine.
loves Urban Outfitters, to be fair.
He could do like the Hollister, like low-rise jeans. Like, I got the comfortable hoodie. You
He's
should get
giving like
comfortable
the
hoodie.
I didn't fluff my hair, but I did fluff my hair look.
He's given the I just came out of my room after 3 days of playing games. I need a shower.
But your dimple is very iconic.
We're just roasting you right now.
chin-
You're grand.
your
You look
chin.
fresh to Daisy.
We've got the hair, you got the dimple, and you've got the we don't know yet. The hair. The
The
hair.
hair. I've got the
The
hair.
cheekbones.
You two telling me
You
I've
have
got
an
the hair.
incredible bone structure.
I look like a
Thank
potato.
you.
I'm from Ireland, and there is room for improvement. So
No, don't.
we'll see what happens.
Don't do that to yourself.
So,
Alright.
hiya, Jedward.
Hi, Tom.
I'm Tom. This is Jack.
You made Facebook or MySpace, wasn't it? Remember Tom used to add you as a friend.
I think we're a bit young for most
So
people.
that was MySpace. It's
Tom,
times.
back to your intro. Tom seems a bit startled over there. Keep going.
Thank you so much. John,
Yes, Tom.
Edward.
Edward. We're complete unknowns. We're like not really
We're
relevant
an
at
up-and-coming
all.
band from Ireland. We're indie music, and we're figuring it out still.
Yeah.
And we're happy to be here with you to
Thank
talk
you for
about
giving us
We're
this
honoured to
platform.
have you.
We are.
Thank you.
We're honoured to have you.
So honoured.
Where's my medal?
We've got stuff for you.
Medal of Honor.
We've got
Don't worry.
stuff.
Guys, it's Christmas. I can't believe it. Literally, people are getting presents and Santa's coming down the chimney.
Yes, and
I feel the Christmas energy though.
yes.
And some people are going to be fighting, but we're not going to be fighting. We're all besties.
Passed on to Tom. I think he needs some of that.
Apparently, you need a bit of
There
general
you
Christmas
go.
energy.
There you go.
Thank you.
There you go, Noah.
I did need that.
There you go. There
So,
you go.
Jedward, hey again.
J to the E to do the word Planet Jedward.
Tom, I feel
All
like I'm in
right,
the
that you
principal's
can-
office. Tom, like,
Who you what?
blow me a kiss.
In a menstrual
Blow
office.
me a Christmas kiss. Boom! I caught it. Thank you for the
You
love.
both got it. Well, hang on. Only one of you can have my kiss.
They share everything.
Well,
Do you
How do
share
guys-
everything?
We don't share toothbrushes. We only share like maybe just all our
it
clothes.
depends on the circumstances. Sometimes you're
Right.
like, you know what? We're both the same size and everything, same shoes. So it is good to share. Like we're not possessive over our bits and bobs.
Yeah, like I'll just do all the laundry and hope for the best. But I have destroyed a lot of shirts in the drying process. So yeah, very
You
eventful.
need to try the old hanging them out to dry. It's the dryers that do you.
I put them.
They'll
I
shrink
actually
your
hang them
clothes.
above the radiator.
John
and I have the
actually broke our washer, so it's all very tragic.
It wasn't my fault actually. It just happened. Like I literally was trying.
And like we literally keep buying pants and socks because
Like,
we
I'm
haven't got a
sorry.
chance to go to laundry.
He never like it's always me. It's always me. If he has the keys, he has all the most important things. Like, no, I gave it to you, John. I gave it to you. And then he'll search his pockets and they're there and stuff like that. He never takes.
No, but we haven't got to wash our pants socks in a while, so I have to keep buying them. So we have
just
this
keep
big
buying
stash
new
of
pants.
socks.
But now they've actually quadrupled in prices. So now you're just like, you know what? I think
like I
I'll hold
swear
on
to
that
God,
pair.
like
It's getting a bit rough to buy the
100% cotton
pants.
socks like a luxury now.
Cotton socks are a luxury now.
In America,
Cotton itself.
Back in the day, it was like 100%. You were like rolling and like even in pennies.
I might get
Primark.
knitting a pair for Christmas.
But anyway,
Start making your own
stocking.
socks.
I am going to do my laundry and I have socks for everyone.
Speaking of stockings, who's stuffing your stocking this year, Tom?
What?
I mean, Christmas. What
You know
were
what?
you getting-
Speaking of stockings, let's get it kicked off. Tom, we've actually got you both gifts, John and Edward.
You got us gifts.
It's the Christmas bonus episode.
How much you spend? Like, are we
All
talking
right, we can hold off on the
Rolexes?
guests. We got questions.
Right,
too.
Jedward,
Jedward,
Jedward, into me. Go on.
Hey.
Shut up, I'm talking. Go on, give it to us.
Oh, what? Love that. Now, we have a segment we open every podcast with.
Yes.
This is a weekly segment, by the
Give
way.
it to us.
Oh my god.
Oh, just you wait. Just you wait, okay? And the segment says,
Tom, give it to us.
Is there a clipboard?
the segment
You've
is
got to go.
The segment is the worst moment of the week. Now, Jedwards, what was your worst moment of the week? Give it to us.
Well, we were on a flight there the other night and we had to get here.
nearly died.
So you knew we were doing this podcast.
What?
I was
very
even doing a
scary.
flight.
Nearly
I literally,
died.
my life flashed before my eyes. Everyone was freaking out on the plane. I was like, I think I might start an Instagram live, and then there was this way and
Because
every
we
way.
thought it might be our last moment.
Sorry, can you be clearer about what
we
happened?
were on a flight.
The plane
Okay.
was really wobbly. Like it
Yes.
was moving. It
You
was
had
like
turbulence.
People were screaming. People were like,
okay, they weren't screaming.
people
but
were
they
saying their
going,
prayers.
"Woo."
People
People were
weren't.
praying.
You had,
Yes.
Okay, you were on a plane and there was turbulence.
Yes,
And people were praying.
And people
Major. It was a storm. A storm. It was a storm where Dara.
You were probably
Darren-
living under a rock with SpongeBob and Patrick, but we were on a flight landing into London because we knew how to do this podcast.
So you came.
You flew here
flew in.
exclusively.
We had
Risked
to
our
make it
lives.
back.
And
But anyway, everyone was clapping when it landed, so that was the inconvenience because we nearly died.
and the rain, like we had to go around the umbrella and like it was getting taken out
We
of
had
it.
guys, there's loads of inconveniences. On the train down here, we had some girl in like head to toe in pink, like filming
No, hang
us.
on. You can only have one worst moment.
Well,
you
there's
have
two
to
of
pick
us,
up.
so I'll go with the plane and you go.
All right, that's fair.
Well, okay, so you're going with the plane.
Oh no, I actually have a worse one.
You have a worse
Okay,
one than
but-
near death on a
All right.
plane.
So we went to a concert there the other night. I decided I'm going to
What
wear leather
concert?
pants. It was just a compilation concert. Loads of people there.
All right.
We're not going to mention the name because you know what? We'll keep it to the imagination of the viewer. Anyway,
Okay.
I was putting on
Perry.
leather-
I think I've imagined.
Katy Perry, Tom Grennan, Becky Hill.
KSI, but we missed him.
KSI was there.
Oh,
he was there. We
wow.
missed
Yeah,
him.
Friend of the podcast.
Friend of the podcast, KSI.
But what I'm saying, I was putting on leather pants. They got like the plaits things on the side. And I was zipping it up, and then like for a moment there, like I was like, whoa. In a little bit of a nick. Like I was like, oh.
Oh, you
We
nicked
nearly
yourself.
lost.
And I was
the
like,
old
and then
yourself.
I remained calm. And I just went, what? What?
So
And then I was
the
like,
inconvenience? Nearly chopped
the
your willy off.
inconvenience was that I should have been more aware of the zip going so low that I should be more. Next time I'll know. You know.
So yeah.
Next time I'll know.
He nearly cut
John freed
himself.
the beast. That was
The
his worst
zip
moment.
was-
freeing the beast from the
Yeah,
old.
my zip
yeah,
wanted
fair.
a little nip of the jetty, and I said, you know what?
Don't call it the jetty.
Not today.
I'd like you guys
Took
to
it down
know.
the side
You call it the jetty.
and was on my
No,
way.
no, this isn't official. When I actually
Oh,
went
it's not official.
I went to
sorry.
hospital and basically I got appendicitis.
Yeah.
And then this is during the pandemic.
Oh,
and I
okay,
had to
not-
get
not
a
this week.
cataract put into the jetty because I lost all senses. So online, I'm obviously a private person. I'm in hospital. I pay my insurance. You know, I'm trying to get like a good deal.
Everyone was coming and taking a selfie with the jetty,
Before I got
basically.
appendicitis, I went on a lower plan because I was like, I'm doing good. I'm healthy. No biggie. I had some man in this room next to me calling every grandchild he ever had of his family. And I was like, this isn't a private matter anymore.
I couldn't
So
even get to him.
I had to go on Instagram to tell everyone that the jetty wasn't working and I had to be on a catheter and all this drama. If you don't know what this is, it's like a tube that goes in there.
Yeah,
Oh,
tube that
no,
goes down
no.
your urethra.
I had
No,
4 people
stop
coming
it.
in to like give a helping hand. And I was like,
Ooh.
this is all getting a bit much.
It really is a bit much. You're
know
talking
how-
about out loud.
But like it happened to me. It's life, John. It's healthcare.
I know.
So so anyway, I'm all good now. I didn't die. If you ever have pain in your lower abdomen and you feel like you've been taken over by aliens,
I had
you might have appendicitis.
Appendicitis. Terrible.
I had real problem with my gesticles.
Okay,
at the
your
beginning of this year.
gesticles.
Yeah, I had to have
Yeah.
surgery.
That's why you're
Okay.
such baggy pants.
But like honestly, surgery is not a laughing game. Like
It's
you
not.
die.
It's really not. It's life
But,
or
I
death.
mean, they only operated on his testicles, so he probably
My
wouldn't have died.
gesticles.
His
I'm sure
gesticles,
Sabrina
sorry.
Carpenter in her Christmas special would be down to
What?
write a song about
too
those
much
gesticles.
information. Just look after yourself, guys, because health is your
Thank you,
wealth.
John.
Health is your wealth.
Tom,
Says
is everything
Edward.
okay down there? Everything's okay?
It's all fine now. There's
All right.
stitches.
Well, that's good you checked.
Well, I didn't check. I had a
Yeah.
torsion,
Okay.
gesticular
But
torsion.
everything happens to
So-
me. I had an ankle fracture there recently.
Yeah.
Don't let it knock your confidence.
I
Just
was
keep
going
rolling.
around on a
It
scooter.
didn't knock
Keep
it.
balling.
He's been rolling ever since. He even
been
went on a
rolling.
podcast, and there's like a short with like 10 million views about his gesticles.
That's true. So
The gesticles.
really,
Was
it's
it,
quite a
remember in
hot topic.
Superbad, they one of them wore them around their neck.
Testicles.
What was that?
I don't.
I
movie
can't
was
say
that?
I'm familiar.
I don't know what movie it was where he.
Guys, if anyone's listening, were these two
Hopefully
twins
they
with
are.
coiffed hair, were the original twin duo?
The thing is, there needs to be some context here.
But they might not know John for a while.
So for the audio listeners, John and Edward, they're twins. They look the same, but John's quiff goes
To the left,
to the left.
and then it goes to the right.
We kind of center ourselves, so if someone's getting a Jedward sandwich, they go in the middle and their hair flow
This is a
goes
Christmas
the right way.
special, so we're all letting loose like we're at the Christmas table.
you want
John and
drink?
Edward, we have
Jayleys?
You want some Jayleys?
Yes.
I think I need some Jayleys.
we have
Honestly,
with 100%.
the most famous Irish drink, the Irish cream, is Jayleys.
Jayleys, which is...
we,
It
and we
gets
have
the
some
vibes
gifts for
going.
you too, Jedward.
you give me the
Thank
gifts
you,
while I
Tom.
pour up the drinks,
That's so
Tom.
thoughtful.
Here you
Oh
go.
my God. Look at those.
Some slippers.
Go on,
Slippers.
pass them to him. I'll take that.
They
You
are
take that.
very
There you
nice
are.
slippers.
Yeah.
Do you have any milk?
What? You don't take it neat?
I think we could dilute it a little bit because we're not the heaviest of drinkers, you know?
I was actually saying to John, we need to get slippers because times are getting cold.
These are very playful
Some
slippers.
stockings for each of you. One
God.
for Joe, one for Edward.
Christmas has begun.
Oh my God, John.
Hold on. I'll pass you your drink and then you can...
Fucking hell, lads.
Can you have a sip? You have a sip.
well, I'm going to pour
You have a
myself one.
sip first, just so I can make, just so I know it's
We can't
safe.
be walking
It's
and
not-
drinking.
No, the Jayleys isn't poison, boys.
I'm trying to get these on. I think these are for like a 5-year-old.
Oh.
Well,
Come on, Tom doesn't know what to be doing with the hands. Help
come
him
on,
there.
Jack. Come on, help
Sorry,
help me
no,
out,
sorry.
Jack.
These are your
Cheers.
stockings.
Cheers
Shit,
to
we've
the...
not got...
Cheers.
Shut up, I'm drinking,
Boys.
talking,
Oh.
podcast. Do you have a drink? You're drinking water. Very healthy over there.
Thank you.
Look,
I
Lauren,
don't
you've
drink
got
too
the
much this
stockings.
year.
Yes.
Open them.
Look,
Tell us
I'm
what's
sorry.
inside.
This is giving budget.
Yes.
This is giving
Budget is in high budget or low?
It's giving cozy. It's giving...
Oh no, it's giving
Metallic.
like good budget. Thank
Okay,
you.
good.
This is
that's
very
good to hear.
Martha Stewart,
I'm gonna
like
have strong
Snoop Dogg.
Jayleys.
I haven't even said hi to you once today.
You all right, Tom?
Oh man,
It's very
Nice to
aesthetic.
speak to
yeah, you.
You're having a side talk over there. Go on. Keep talking.
How long have you guys known each other?
5 years.
5 years.
great.
How long have you two known each other?
Well, since birth.
Oh,
But, like,
yeah,
just
But
like-
today, actually.
But like, obviously, I saw this thing where like twins realize they're twins. But yeah, we've been twinning our whole
What?
life.
How long did you not know for? What was the period in which you weren't aware you were twins?
I don't know, but like people always tried to split us up in school, and we'd always be like, "You need to calm down. Like we're going to be twins forever."
We have our moments.
remarkable.
We just embrace being twins. I feel like some twins
We were
don't
in a
embrace
school
it.
choir, and the one who was over the choir tried to let John go to Paris and say that I wasn't going to Paris, and John was like, "Well, I'm not going to Paris. If everyone's not going to Paris."
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So then we both
they're
left
the
the choir.
five of us or nothing.
It
We
does
both left
feel
the
like
cho- we
you've
left the choir
embraced
and then
being
entered-
twins.
Yes, Tom, we have.
Tom, what'd you say?
But today it doesn't
I
really look
said
like it
because it
we're
feels like you've embraced being twins. It does look like it.
we're both opposite.
Thank
toes.
you.
Look,
That's true.
once you've got through, do you want to open your gifts or are you going to keep them?
You want me to open it?
You can. I would love to see you
Okay.
open your
All right,
gifts.
what
For
have you got?
everyone,
Look at this.
And
Look
describe
at
it for
this.
the
You
audio.
can put them on if you
It
want.
is-
Don't ruin the quiff.
Oh my God.
Don't ruin the quiff.
guys, we were just talking about socks, and these are organic cotton.
We got them cotton socks, luxury in
And
this
by the
economy.
way, you can keep these.
Organic cotton.
Obviously,
Thank
who
you.
else is going to wear these things?
Oh my God, it is a pooping elf.
Yes.
I actually had my morning coffee,
That's
and I have
Jack.
not.
That's Jack when he's had too much.
It's
Whatever
enough.
he likes
It
to eat.
includes magical elf poop.
John, Jack does have IBS.
I do have IBS.
and
so
health is
I
your
am
wealth.
like
So
him.
let's just.
I don't know what that is, but I'm sure.
Irritable bowel syndrome.
That's all right.
I poo
That's
a
all
lot.
right. That's all right.
John.
I'll be
also-
there for you.
They also got
Thank you
us-
very much.
I'll get you some wipes and I'll get you all the
They
things.
also
I
got
appreciate
us
that.
stretchy flying elves. Honestly, guys, the elves theme is through the roof.
Stretchy Father Christmas because everyone he needs that extra stretch to get down the chimney.
Down the chimney, yeah.
Are we
That's
supposed
what we
to
were
open it
thinking.
or look at them or?
And they got us
open
magical
them if you want.
coins.
This is actually pretty epic. So look at that. That's a lot
Epic.
of stretch.
I
Look
just
at that.
want
Did you just
everyone-
say epic?
Do you want to see how far we can stretch it? Go on, reach.
Oh, yeah, go on.
Stretch that
They're paying us in
I felt like
chocolate
he's gonna-
coins.
Did you pull his arms off?
There he is.
Broken. Jen,
He's
you-
ripped the arms
John,
off
you-
of Santa
you-
Claus.
You try. You
immediately
try. Go
broken.
on, stretch him that
No,
way.
Obviously,
no,
Santa Claus
you
wasn't
came
ready.
into our set and you've broke our gift.
Tom, you're younger than me. Go on, stretch Santa Claus. Stretch Father Christmas.
You've broken
Stretch
it
him
out.
then, Tom. I can't be bothered to
I don't
argue.
even want
Look
to.
at that. Yes.
No, because
yes,
it's gonna flick
Yeah,
back at me.
knowing him, he'll lose an eye or
That's
something. So give
yours.
it back to me here. There you go. There he is. Look.
Guys,
Right,
so
all
we were
right.
thinking of moving to like your secret location. We don't want the fans knowing when
Oh,
you
you
live.
don't want to know where... They do know where we live.
Oh, they do?
yeah.
So yeah, we're thinking of moving to Brighton maybe.
You are thinking of moving to
So
Brighton.
it could be like neighbours.
We would love to have
We'd
you
love
on...
to have you on every episode.
Every
I
episode.
miss sea swimming. I want to sea swim.
Oh,
We
We're
can
going
go
sea
sea
swimming.
swimming
Yeah.
together.
You and I.
I go sea
Why
swimming.
not?
John's like a merman. Like he'd literally jump into the sea. I'd be like, "Where are you?" And he'd
The
go
outfit's
swimming.
giving.
We could do
a merman.
dares or something like that. Like if we lose the dare,
You
then
do
we want to get
dares.
into the cold ocean, no matter how cold
And
it
John
is.
also has a scuba diving license. license.
I did.
We went on holidays to Tunisia once, and I wanted to lie on the beach, and I'd see
How's
John.
Tunisia?
The
Jedward.
instructor. No, wait, Tom. The instructor was like, "Oh yeah, I'll take loads of pictures." I'm like, "Yo, where are those pictures? I'll send them to you." I never saw those pictures, but I have scuba dived.
You have a scuba diving license.
Jedward, hey.
Go on, Tom.
So we...
John, do you know the difference? John, Edward.
John Edward.
Yeah, but people
John
don't call
Edward.
us
Go
by
on,
our
Jack.
names.
Keep the brand awareness. Go.
We've got
Jedward,
questions about it, but
we have
he's going to
some
ask you one first.
topics that we've pre-planned. We'd love to ask
Of course
you about.
have.
Yeah,
We-
that's the kind of
we
effort
do
that
our
we're putting
research,
in.
yeah.
I know.
the-
I love it.
I'm so happy you
Thank
did your
you.
research, because without the research, Tom would be like, who are these people?
Somebody's got to have a plan, and Tom's a man with a plan.
I'm a man with a... Right, Jedward. Questions
Go on,
for
John.
you.
Go on, Tom.
I prefer Jedward, it encapsulates,
Yeah.
if you don't mind.
I like how you sound saying it. It sounds strong.
Thanks, Jedward.
Sounds presidential.
You sound like David Attenborough.
All right,
Speaking
Jedward,
of
let's,
presidential, get into your
you
question quickly,
give me
Tom.
the eyes. All right.
Go on, don't give him an ego. Go on, Tom.
Look, in doing our research, which we did, research, we saw that you've met a lot of people such as Obama.
Oh yeah, Barack Obama, the president of
We
America.
actually sang for him.
He literally came to Ireland, and we were
Okay,
just
first of all, who else and why have you met Obama? And who was your favourite and how?
Out of everyone you ever met.
well.
And who have you met?
The president of America was obviously good for like the political situation, and at the time,
What political
well, like our relations as like world leaders.
I think it's because we
Oh, the Jedward Nation.
we had
We
done
will be president of
Eurovision.
Ireland someday.
We had done Eurovision, and for the viewers that don't know, it's the movie that Will Ferrell made a movie about. It's a singing competition in Europe. So
It
we did
is a
that.
singing competition in Europe.
So we did this like international singing competition, and we were qualified enough then to meet Barack Obama when he came to Ireland, and we were talking about Jonas Brothers, Miley Cyrus. He wanted to invite us to the White House, but we never got around
were you
to it.
sat closer to
you
him
never
than
got
you were
some-
with us?
No, hang on. They never got around to going to the White House. What were you busy with?
Well, I don't know if like
you are right,
Michelle
Jack. Sorry, I didn't
confirmed
mean
100%. It's like, you know,
You met
I don't
Michelle?
know.
Was he just being polite?
We were
you
just
think?
touring
I
the
don't know
whole
if you know,
time.
we were in a room with Liam Neeson. Well, he was there, wasn't
I
he?
had groundbreaking Irish
Daniel
actors
Day-Lewis.
Who?
filming me like as if I was like a wild animal in a zoo.
Who was there?
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Wow. This is all with
I'm
Obama.
pretty sure Liam Neeson was there. Westlife. All the Irish people. And then
All of
he skipped
and
everyone
and
and
loads
came
of
straight
other
to us.
Irish actors that we can't even name. That I just kind
I
of.
know, but so and
So what happened was we sang, and when we were singing, there was snipers. It was like a real life video game.
And we could not go near the podium.
Imagine
it
you,
was strict.
I was here trying to be like, she's got a lipstick. I was like, hey, this is so great. How are you doing? Great to see you. And I'm seeing above me like all these like full on like
on roofs.
soldiers like with like ready
Well, we're
to like.
wearing Lady Gaga's shoulder
Yeah.
pads. Lady Gaga was really big in
But you know the
2011.
thing about it is, I feel like no
She
one's ever
was.
met the
Yeah.
president looking like that. And obviously, when you guys were young, you were like, "Those guys, what are they wearing?"
Everyone
but at
was-
the same time, you're like, "I'm going to grow up and express myself and wear whatever I want to wear." Because
Yeah,
those
'cause-
guys are up there meeting the president, shaking his hand, wearing high shoulder pads and sequins.
You have been quite an inspiration for a lot of people. I imagine expression has really gone a long way since you guys hit
it
the
really
scene.
has. And even when you go to like universities, you're performing, and you see people are like, "Oh, I'm able to be myself because you were yourself," and you see a lot of individuality and characters. And it's
Yeah, because like
important.
Ireland's a different place to what it was in like 2010.
and even like you were saying, who's the
Yeah,
best?
how did Ireland react to you guys? Like, because you
we-
guys like were Ireland for Eurovision. What did they think of you representing them?
we'd literally go on the shows and people were like, "Why are you wearing sequins? What's going on?" And then like literally Ireland, we literally did Eurovision 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
And then they hadn't qualified for a while. We're like the best result for like
It was a good
over
experience
10
because I
years.
go to like Germany, Australia, all these different countries that we never were able to go to because I feel like we were like the UK, Ireland's best kept secret. And I feel like even now, I feel like sometimes like you have those hardcore fans that want to keep you their secret. At
Sure.
the same time, you're just like,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm for everybody.
And
I
then we
look for
broke
everyone.
out and escaped, and we toured all over the place. We've been to China, we've been to Australia, we've been all over.
But
Where's your
back-
favourite place you've been?
Back to Tom's question.
I think your studio, it's definitely bringing the vibes. Like honestly, it's the most
yeah,
exciting.
they're good at it.
Unexpected.
They're so good at this. You are good.
But like you're saying, our favorite, like,
Your favourite person you ever met?
I think Ed Sheeran. Because
You met Ed Sheeran. You met Ed.
He painted us a painting.
the things me and Ed Sheeran have got
Really?
up to, you know what? All I could say is
Do you have
he's
his
really
phone number?
sound. But what I'm saying is that back in the day,
Don't think
he
you
used
have
to wear hoodies and keep it kind of low key. And I remember we've got this customized studded leather jacket, and we were like,
Oh my God, is that
Jack.
Ed Sheeran who's calling?
we were like,
Jack.
No, it's just my door.
to his cousin Murray, we're like,
Oh,
yo, we're
you're
gonna
getting
give you these
delivery.
jackets, and he was kind of a bit in himself, and at the same time, he's now even opened up and expressing himself more with like cool jackets on catwalks, and just to see him grow from being like wearing a hoodie and being kind of like, oh, I'm a singer-songwriter, to being, because I always knew he had all his quirky sides.
Did you know him when he was
everything.
like little?
The thing is, when Ed
Not
first
when he was a boy, but like a smaller
the
artist.
thing about it is, you've got artists who are held to such prestige that they can't let like
Ed.
Pokemon or
Like
they
Ed.
like different things. So
We did an interview with him in 2010. It was like a BBC interview. So that was like the first kind of like paths crossing. But at the same time, I feel like when friendships that make good friendships is when you play like cards. You think, well, I'm into this.
Did you
I'll
play
play my
cards with
card
him?
and see if you're into this. Because
Oh,
no one knew
no.
we loved Pokemon.
Metaphorical cards.
And I used to be like singing the Pokemon. So like for obviously people are like a book. You know, obviously we're all a book and we're loads of things
And-
about.
and
So if
you
you
can
want to
read
look a
them.
little
What?
deeper, you can find out what happens. But I just knew that we used to kind of geek out on certain things.
You read his book.
And that's how we became friends. No, what I'm trying to say is, as an analogy, we're all a book. And there's more
Everyone is
to
a
us
book.
than whatever your prejudged opinion of somebody is. You know,
Yeah.
there's more to somebody.
Yeah.
than
John
what-
saw beyond Ed's cover,
yeah, so
and he
I
saw the pages,
So yes,
Read
I
that
did.
fucking blurb, man.
This
and
is
he
getting
read the
very
words
poetic.
upon them.
And do you have Ed's phone number?
Yeah, well,
emailed. We went through a
Emails.
phase where
Emails?
he got rid of he didn't have a phone number. He'd only have emails. He'd be on his iPad because someone's like,
we don't need to get in the depths
Yeah.
of it, but we are
We
close.
can if I do like Ed a lot. I've been
One
listening
time
to
we
Ed.
were talking, and he was like, "Oh, I'll do you a painting if you do me a painting." And I was like, "Yeah, that sounds really good." And then he literally on Christmas he did us a painting, this big massive thing.
He's quite
came to our
talented as well,
house.
isn't he?
Yeah, very talented. He really like puts time into being
so
creative.
we have literally a painting that's half the size of this wall.
Yeah, it wouldn't fit
Wow.
in here.
It is huge.
And then I was like, "Whoa, we're gonna actually do this painting now." So I drew cats in a
You can
band.
do it.
I drew cats singing in a band. I might have a picture on my phone I could show you that no one's ever seen, but I feel like it could be a kid's book. So then I returned the favor, and they were like, "We're even now. You did us one. You did it. We did you one, and yeah, we're even now." But he's always so busy. He tours all over the world. So I'm just
Yeah.
saying he's so cool, but he makes time for us. When
That's so
people
sweet
think,
of him.
yeah,
That's nice.
so
Yeah.
Have you met Bruce Springsteen?
I think our dad did he?
Fuck off. No, he
yeah,
didn't.
I think
really.
our dad like his close personal guard. The last time I seen a picture of my dad, he doesn't take a lot of pictures, but he was with Bruce Springsteen.
Because Bruce
going all over the
Springsteen
place.
had family from where our dad's based in Ireland, and they planted a tree.
What does your dad do? Sorry.
Well, he does.
My
he-
dad's really qualified. He's done technology and computers and all sorts. But now
I
he's,
don't really- I don't
he's
have a-
older
I
now.
So how
Michael-
did he get to meet Bruce Springsteen?
just because he came to the local town.
So Bruce was just chilling in your ends.
I fucking love Bruce, guys.
This goes for higher.
Oh,
75.
Even if we're
Just dancing in the dark.
Me and Edward don't know the song.
We're just
thinking about the
shut
right-
up and talking.
But he's 75
Let's not
now.
let's not ruin what is already a
He's got a
masterpiece.
Christmas song, doesn't he? He got a Christmas
Santa
song.
Claus is coming to town.
Yeah, Santa Claus comes down.
You better watch out. You better
Yeah,
not
okay.
cry.
Dive
You
Sprite.
better not pout. I'm telling you what.
I did a performance of that.
Santa
Okay,
Claus is
so-
coming to town. Come on, Tom.
he-
Santa Claus is coming to town.
You sounded better yesterday.
Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees Jack when he's sleeping.
Oh, he didn't need to tell
He
you.
knows when Tom's awake. He knows
Knows
if
if-
Jedward's been bad or good. So be good for goodness sake, everyone. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Why? Santa Claus is coming to town. Oh yeah, Santa Claus is coming to town. Tom, you're very close to the mic. He's doing the voice soprano. He's doing the high harmony.
I've been going for the falsetto.
But I was doing the
yeah.
Bruce Springsteen rendition. We get the raspiness and the
Yeah.
Yeah, that American grit, that working
Right.
class.
You did give us a growl.
This
Give us a growl,
is this
Tom.
is unlike any episode we have or ever will do.
And that's good. It's a festive special. I think this is the future.
very
of your
special.
episode. And this is the future. After this, you're going to have Bruce Springsteen. We're manifesting it.
Guys, we're going to send everyone your way. We're going to send everyone. We're going to be like, everyone has to do that Shut Up, I'm Talking podcast.
I want you to.
We'd love
Please.
that.
Because
We
everyone does
would
these
love
other
it.
podcasts. We've been asked to do all these other podcasts. We don't do them because we're just like, nah, we're
You
good.
just know, like, you know what? You're like a standee cutout. I don't know if there's any more to you than that and a visual. Because you know, when you go to like these industry events.
What?
I know. The
You
listener
could
will have heard what I
elaborate on that.
said, but Tom will get your hearing checked after this. And we'll make sure you got 100% hearing to hear me when I'm muttering under my breath. But anyway, moving on. I don't know what I was saying
John,
there.
stop insulting Tom. He's got
Tom,
great hearing.
Tom,
John, what are you do? What is this? What is
Have
this
a little
tension?
banter, Tom. You're not taking a little banter, mate. Ooh,
She's bantering with you.
I'm only messing
I
with
think,
you.
you know,
We're
when,
having a laugh.
all right. I'll let that one slide then.
All right, philosopher of our time. Give us
Right,
a
should we
crack.
get on to question 2 then?
We're only on question 2.
We're having a conversation, not a questionnaire.
No, I know, but we have planned just a couple.
Looks a bit militant over how you're holding that.
No, sorry.
It looks
a
like
bit
they shaved your hair off.
John, I was just
I'll chill
about
out,
to
I'll
say
chill
that.
out.
Let him ask his questions.
Boys.
He's a professional.
you guys, you've been in this game for a while now, haven't you? 2009.
Over 15 years.
Playing
we're
that
ancient.
game, sitting down, chicken on Cheerios.
Tom was 5 years old.
Guys, I know you guys game, don't you? You game.
Tom was 4.
Oh, you were
actually.
4.
Are you guys gamers?
2004.
Little bit
Oh,
gaming.
no, mind, you were 5. I lied. Tom was 5. I was 7.
Honestly,
You
wow.
guys went on X Factor. I watched it.
We were 17.
Fucking loved it.
We're
Thank you.
Taylor Swift age.
I know.
Yes.
Yes.
I like how certain you are of that.
All right, thank you. What I wanted to know was, we blew up on the internet. I was 17, he was 15. You were 17 when you took off, but it was on like TV and in the mainstream.
Yeah,
How was
mainstream.
that? What was that experience like?
The whole thing was that it's like literally like obviously your following is your following. They all love you, but with us we get like hate, we get like positive. So the whole of the UK, like our granny on her deathbed would be like, JEDWARD. Think about it, you're 17.
Sorry, I shouldn't laugh because your granny was
We
dying,
weren't
but I just
stage
didn't
school
expect.
kids. We weren't
The
stage
thing I
school
didn't
kids.
expect was her to say Jedward.
No, but you know what I'm saying? It's like when you're on national TV, you get every wave of it all. So sometimes
all eyes are
people
on
have
you.
their following where everyone's a fan of you, but with us, it's like we get the haters, we get everyone
I
as
feel like
well.
you got to realize that you're like a football team. You know, like some people support Man U, some people support Liverpool. You got to
Sure.
say, you know, I'm my own football team. I'm playing what's true to me or whatever.
Not
I wanna
everyone
play.
supported Jedward on X Factor.
And we didn't start off as John and Ed.
I did.
Of course you did. As long as I had you in
get
my
me?
corner, that's all
We
that
never
mattered.
called ourselves John
Big
Jedward.
T-phone hung together.
The public started calling us Jedward, so we just went along with it.
Well, this is what I was going to ask about this. 'cause
was
you,
never a thing.
You were very insistently John and Edward on X
Yeah.
Factor.
Yeah.
And
John and Edward.
I remember.
Live to the stage. John singing under pressure. Ice, ice, baby. Jedward.
but yeah,
What happened? Well, actually, the reality is, okay, so when you got in there, you're 17 years of age, and sometimes they want
You
you
were.
to sign your whole life away, but we were 17, and we were going by John and Edward. And then when we turned 18, like, hey, you want to sign those contracts again? We're like, we're all
whole
right.
thing-
We're clean as a whistle. And the January after that, we were doing a sold-out tour, so we weren't locked down in
So
any
you
way.
didn't get signed into all the...
Yeah,
'cause
the
there's
whole
a lot
thing-
of bullshit that comes... From
the
what I
whole thing
understand,
is-
a lot of bullshit
Yeah,
that comes
I
out
like
of that show.
people on talent shows, you sign these contracts, and because we legally weren't 18, a lot of the stuff we signed wasn't
Really binding.
I had
it
stuff like that
wasn't
as well.
binding, so they never got us to re-sign and do all this stuff. So we were like free agents, and we ended up getting
Oh,
everything we were able to
lovely.
do. And the whole thing was that we had announced a tour. We had our single with Vanilla Ice. Like Vanilla Ice hadn't been seen for years. Ice Ice Baby.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we flew him over. We all did the NTRs. We
Like, I
did the
remember growing
O2.
up watching Ice Ice Baby and then actually do a song with him, which is like, whoa, this is...
Yeah.
Yeah, but like being on the
Still
show, obviously we're these like seasoned pros because a lot of people are cast for the show. We actually genuinely turned up
we
that
were
day.
genuinely
You were
there
actually
as
just auditioned.
genuine people going through this. We'd never been auditioned once or twice. I think some people have done it
Wow.
once and twice. They knew the drill. Oh, I'm nervous. And they're there biting their hand and doing all, you know, like some like
The
soap
soap stories
opera
and shit.
acting,
Yeah.
whatever. So we were like just literally surfing the wave and going, whoa, what's this all about? Flashing lights, cameras, and
Because like, we kind of brought a new flavor. I feel like everyone goes in these
Oh, yeah.
shows. It's always like,
Yeah.
I'm nervous, but I'm excited.
all I'm saying is, if there was a year difference, the year after, we could have been in one direction.
You were
We
the year
could
before One
literally-
Direction,
we could-
right?
I say the next year we would have been in One Direction.
I was going to sing a little bit of One D there.
Are we like a copyright guy?
Baby, you light up my world like no.
Body else.
The way that you flip your hair
Flip your hair,
gets
Tom.
me.
Overwhelmed.
But when you smile at the ground, it ain't.
Hard to tell.
You don't know. Tom, you don't know you're beautiful.
Got no fucking clue, mate, how beautiful you are.
And do you guys get recognised a lot in public? And were you back then?
Well,
Yeah,
was
has it got
that was a
better
big
or
thing
worse?
for us.
Tom, you know what's weird about it is like
What's
who
weird?
you are. It's like who you are as a person going out and expressing yourself then becomes your identity, what people know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then-
I mean, we know.
No, but it's crazy because then it's like I feel like a part of yourself has to be on the low. But then when you do stuff like this, or you're able to like, oh, here I am, 10 out of 10, because it is a side of me having my hair up and looking
Yeah, we
flashy.
don't
in a
walk
way.
around with quiffs every day.
Like, I don't ask
Do you
for
not?
attention.
Is this
No.
just for us?
And when you are,
Yeah.
like, you know, walking to here
Thank
from
you.
Brighton Station, where you get, like, and walking around Dublin, especially when
I
you
don't.
were...
I never walk around
The
as
thing
myself.
is, people
really.
hear our
It's
voices
hard.
before they see us sometimes. So I feel like
And even late-
Really?
but
Yeah.
even lately, I'm only just embracing sometimes going out as myself because I see like, you know, Lewis Capaldi, Harry Styles. I see them blatantly going around as themselves, Ricky Gervais, and they're literally themselves. I'm like, whoa, how are you getting around blatantly as yourself?
Yeah.
the thing is, like, if you don't go around with a cap on and keep yourself in disguise, you kind of put yourself in danger. I feel
Sure.
like sometimes it's better just to be like, not trying to look at me, because you don't actually most of the time like the attention.
So
We're
it's
just like
weird
being
when
ourselves.
who you are when you're 17-year-old self in school, wearing a tie and a shirt and having a bit of pizzazz
like, do
about
you-
you.
like,
You
do
have
you
to keep it on the low.
Do you know, like my
Sure.
is it called
Yeah,
Riz?
yeah.
My Riz isn't this. Like in my normal life, my being my just chill self, I'm like, I let you go for
Would you say you're much more reserved?
I'm still my same person, but
Sure.
I'm not like going around in sequence.
Like obviously
I feel
having
like,
your hair,
okay.
you know,
having your hair up and wearing cool jackets.
But which one would you say is more authentically you? Going around in the sequins or going around like you do in the streets?
this is still me. But
Okay.
it's almost like, I'm not saying we're doing drag or something, but
No, no.
Jedward, it's like a superhero.
Okay, it's like it's a persona in a way.
but it's still
It's still true to
It's
yourself.
the difference between like sitting in your living
Thing is-
room or when you go into a party.
know, but
yeah,
it's
like,
still
I'm just
you,
turning
innit?
up
It's
the
just
vibe.
We do, we do our own hair, we do our own style, and we've always done that ourselves. It's not like there's
Yeah.
a whole team going, oh, you're going to be this, you're going to be that. And I think that's why we've had longevity, is that we're able to rise to the occasion when
And
we
like,
want to.
we don't have to be the most famous, or we could be on the low. But the thing is, we're always very consistent in what we're doing. I feel like in life, you have to stay consistent. You can't always be the hottest thing, because the game is so like you're everywhere and then you're nowhere. The
I
whole
think if you just stay in your lane and go, well, this is me, I'm going to do me. And I think it has been a crazy journey compared to other people, because sometimes you could be like completely unknown. Next year, your best new up and coming artist. And
Well, you guys
you're
had
gonna
a
set up
pretty
for a win.
quick come up. Let's not like
I know, but
get
not,
rid of that. Like it was quick.
yeah, like we literally on all these newspapers. We had people following us.
Yeah, it was like
and
in months, right?
I just feel like, because
we
sometimes
had
people
like
are-
crazy hardcore fans, like trying to like date our
We've had it all.
family and different people.
Did people ever
Yeah.
show up to the house and stuff?
Yeah, we had like people
Yeah.
put phones in our letterbox. They'd be
But I
calling,
feel like
Oh
it's
my
different.
God.
bushes.
It was
and-
different times. I feel like people didn't know what was expected or what was appropriate and what wasn't.
No, but people just, I mean, you had it when you blew up. People were coming to your house and stuff. I mean, it's still happening.
Yeah, and they track down your different family members.
But
and they
people
try
know
to-
it's like wrong when they're doing it, I guess, now.
And like
That's true.
Say we took a picture in a hotel, they'd find out every interior of the
Yeah.
hotel rooms to know where we're
And
staying.
even now, like, but the thing is, I wish them all well, but I think they're in a better place now, some people. But at the same time, I think times are different now. I feel like even us being present back then and being how we were back then kind of paved the way for how people are now and express themselves.
Yeah, and then like we meet different YouTubers, and they'd be like, "Oh my God, you guys are my childhood."
and even
you
like Charlie
inspired me."
XCX, she was watching us from the side, and different like reality stars are watching us from at home, and then they grow up and go, "Hey, you know what? I'm going to be a bit like those lads."
Your
Like,
mate
Charlie
Charlie
X-
XCX.
She literally tweeted saying she wanted to marry me, but she settled for John, and then she said she wanted to.
You know, I think she
She's sort of
started
an
for
ice
George
cream.
because she couldn't get Edward, so she couldn't get Edward, she couldn't get me, and then
But she was definitely a
So
big.
she settled
she was
for
a
him
big
from the
Jedward fan,
1975.
and now she's rolling in the Brat Summer.
no, is he in? Oh, he's in the band. I thought he was in the other band, the Neighborhood.
Oh, he
I
could
thought that
be
was
for all I
Neighborhood,
know.
too.
I
But like,
don't
if you squinted
I
your
don't
eyes, you think
know.
you were in the 1975 with your hair.
Which one?
Why don't
the
you
drummer
guys start
dude.
a band?
Oh,
The
why
one
don't we
she's
start a
with.
band? Why haven't we?
Lack of interest.
But
Yeah.
you're doing your tours, aren't you, all across the world?
Yeah, but comedy. We
Comedy.
do comedy stuff.
I
But
think
can
that's
we be the
good, though.
support
I
act
think
to your comedy?
having a lighthearted moment.
Ooh.
If you'd like to be a support
Guys,
act for
I'm
me,
wearing
I'm
slippers.
doing some Brighton shows soon.
Oh my
Jedward,
God, we'll be there.
You are,
Okay.
You are very welcome.
When are these?
I'll be there.
There's one in January.
Oh my
Okay.
God, get your
They say
tickets
small
now.
rooms. It's
When are you
small
thinking of
rooms,
moving?
Rooming up for the tour.
When our current London situation.
And that might get me out of the Christmas blues.
Is
Kind of
that
like,
yeah.
Christmas blues? What do you mean Christmas blues?
I don't know.
You're not
'cause-
having a good Christmas?
No. I always have a good Christmas. But I feel
Oh,
like,
okay.
But I feel like some people are always like, oh, I didn't feel like Christmas. Oh, the New Year. Oh, I can't believe Christmas is over.
Jed,
now we gotta.
Wood.
You gotta take on
Our
their-
Christmas trip was up till
you gotta take on
March
their
last year.
musicians.
Here's a question for you. I was not feeling Christmassy this year.
But
I
now
only
you are?
just started feeling it a few days ago. Well, I've not had the best year, and I was hoping you guys could put a positive spin on it.
What happened?
Well, I've recently had a breakup.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know. And my parents.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away.
wait, this is Tom's ex.
This year, to save Tom from tears, he'll give it to John Edward and Jack.
And me.
Just give your heart to your friends.
But the
Yeah.
thing is, now you don't have to buy the person presents.
But you're still young.
Yeah.
My,
You're still young.
my parents got a divorce as well this year.
What?
I know.
You know what?
But now
Things
you've, had,
happen.
now you've got two houses to chill out in.
You're going to
Things
be all right.
happen and you've got two houses.
Let's just say, no, Tom, okay. You know when you watch TV shows and you watch soap operas and everyone's like, oh, but you did this, you did that. Like, life does go on and you learn to, things will settle. It's like when you go into the ocean, the sand's all blurry and then you give it a second and it all settles and you go in with goggles and you're looking around and it's all a bit clearer.
That was very poetic, John. But don't be worried about it. You're doing great. You got your own podcast. You got Jack.
You got me.
But it's good
And
talking
never
about
forget
it.
you've got me.
It is a good year. You just have to reset yourself and
don't
Yeah,
know.
you've had some
I-
great moments this year. We
I
went on a
have had some
tour around
great
America.
moments.
Parents are probably watching us right now going, that's our son. We love him. And
That's
even if they
true.
don't love you on the
But
low,
they're
they're
watching
like,
it on this-
Even if they don't love you, that was started with.
they'll
Let's hear
find
this
love
one.
eventually and be like, we love this Tom podcaster. We listen to him every day.
But like they really took Mercury retrograde very serious this year. Your family, like loads of changes were happening.
And that's probably why me and Molly split up too.
You know,
Oh
Gemma,
my God. Yes. because of the retrograde of Mercury. Shit, no one loves anyone anymore.
You know Gemma Collins, she's really into like astrology. She'd be like, there's a moon.
She's your best mate now.
She's
But can not still be
there's
friends,
a moon
no?
happening, Mercury's in retrograde, John Edward.
Yeah, but
let's
like,
go charge the
let's
crystals.
not look too much. Obviously, look into it a little bit, but then someone's coughing in the audience. That's okay. Get yourself a drink. Hazza, a poor Hazza.
We're
What
recording
name?
a podcast here and someone on the team's like coughing.
But some people might like that in the podcast. They cough and they might
It's
feel
authentic, isn't
I
it?
think it brings down
Yourself a drink.
authenticity.
So, what your advice there? What I didn't find it was helpful. So if we could, let's hear some
You didn't
more.
find our advice helpful.
I found
I
this-
quite liked the thing about the
sound bit,
sand.
yeah, the
Yeah,
sound
guys,
was
the thing
nice.
is-
but the star sign stuff was less helpful.
Okay, because astrology can be
Well,
up,
the
up
thing
in the air.
is, like sometimes you got stuff happening in your personal life, your private life, but you keep an eye front professionally, and that kind of gets you focused. Because sometimes you can lose your focus. And obviously, we've been doing this for 15 years. You've been doing it for a few years.
But I feel sometimes
Seven.
Yeah.
Fuck
So just sometimes you feel like you're gone past your sell by date, but sometimes you just have to go, this is me, this is who I am. Like, what else would you be doing? And then it's like you just have to kind of recenter your focus and forget about the past and move forward because you can't hold on to the past because then it drags you down.
I need to forget about her.
Not even forget. I feel like,
But are you friends?
Oh yeah.
but to just
Yes,
talk it
that's
out.
good.
Was it good communication?
It
And
was
like, you
very
know what, this
good.
doesn't work. It's a bit
Very good, wasn't it,
one-sided.
Jack?
So that's good.
But
I
it could
feel
have
like-
been a situation where it was all bitter and bad
Could have been
feelings.
terrible.
But now
wasn't
you're
one of
holding on
those.
to those memories. It's all a
So
celebration.
you have the closure, and I feel like he's maybe somewhere down the line on a night out. You can be like, "Hey, we know how this works," and you can be like, "For one last time," and then you'd be like, "All right, still friends."
You say fuck for one last time, John.
No, Jack. I left it up for interpretation. I know we could drop those words on this podcast.
You can say what you want on this podcast.
It's all right.
but you know what I mean.
But-
So
So what I
fuck
should
again.
do is
this was official. This was boyfriend. This was official. This was official.
years,
rela-
two and a half.
What I should
2
do,
years.
2.5.
Well, at least it didn't go on for 13 or 8 years. You know? You're still figuring it out.
Well, that
you know?
was longer than most celebrity relationships.
Now on
so-
dating, you have
Thank you.
monogamy, poly. You've all
could be
figuring
poly.
it out. You've all
So
sorts
what
of
you're saying I
dynamics.
do is I go on a night out, and if she's there, I hit on her again.
No. Obviously,
Okay.
it has to be mutual.
We
No.
don't really care. It's up to you. I think you,
You
need
don't
to hit
care.
the club.
You don't- okay.
We do
care,
care,
but
but
we're
it
not-
seems like you're not hearing us, and that's
I know.
okay.
What,
Tom.
if there's one thing I am, it's hearing you.
All right, all right. So all I can say is, these are friends now.
Yes, they
You
are.
never know what could happen in the future.
You never know.
You do know each other already, so the icebreakers have already been broken.
Yeah, no need to break the
That's true,
ice.
No need.
And you never know.
But what if new ice forms?
Leave it up in the air.
You know?
Leave it with little.
Well, then melt that ice and make it nice and steamy.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Thank
I
you.
don't even know. Turn the heating up. It's a bit chilly out. You know. It's
But maybe
Offer her a
just
jacket. Offer you your Christmas jumper.
Offer my Christmas jumper.
Tom,
Yeah.
I think you need to give yourself time just to kind of revitalize
Be
yourself.
Tom.
because when it's an official relationship,
just-
it really
to just
can
be
hit
Be
you.
Tom.
single.
Yeah.
Have a vibe. You don't want the dramas. Let Christmas pass.
Tom,
and
you're
then bring
just
it-
Tom. Hit single.
I'm just.
You know what? Let Christmas pass. Even Valentine's Day. After Valentine's Day,
Oh, I
be like,
forgot
you know
about
what?
Valentine's.
I'm open for business.
Speaking of hit singles, by the way, I wanted to ask you guys. Apparently, Lovemas is happening this year.
Oh my God, yes.
But it's happening now because you've spoken out loud about it.
Not for
It's
me.
Yeah.
gonna be a...
Edward, please. What he's talking love miss.
I wanted to know about it. What,
wrote
what
Christmas
inspired
song.
Lovemas? What
Explain to our
inspired your
viewers
Christmas song?
and me.
Because we've been writing such serious songs that we wanted a bit of a lighthearted moment where we're
Yeah.
like, Edward was like, let's just write something a bit easy going.
Love Miss wasn't added to any playlist, so let's all make it number one, guys.
I think for the laugh.
Please.
To get those industry execs and all these people are like, oh, the industry, oh, whoa. Like, you got viewers that watch Patreon. What's a pound, you know? Christmas
Yeah,
number one.
£1. That's all it is as well. and
It's
not
actually a good song,
5.
though. It's not right. Like, obviously.
No, I've listened to Lovemas. I love it.
Yeah,
It hits hard. It's like a rock punk
Can
song.
you give us a
It is.
rendition now? 'Cause
Well, you have to do the L.
We'll do the hand
Oh.
gestures.
To the
Like
V,
hot- like
to
hot
the
to
left,
go.
to the left, to the
Okay.
left, and put your L forward. Look, so like L O
O
V E, and then you guys make a heart with each other where you put your hand down. Yeah.
Love.
So we're ready for it. Ready?
It's you
We're ready.
and
So ready
me.
I'm gonna sing it now. You ready?
Okay.
Yeah.
We have to do the dance. Okay.
We're going to do the dance.
It's gonna be a L-O-V-E, love miss. It's you and me, XO kiss, kiss. Cause you're all I desire, temperature's getting higher, making love by the fire. Will you be mine forever? L-O-V-E, I'm falling for you. Happy la la love miss. I felt the love. And there's a key change as well, isn't in the song.
Oh.
It really goes there, but I feel like it was just trying to create like a cheer, a bit of a
Guys,
moment.
we got inspired by Hot to Go, Chaperone. You know, all the spelling. People
With
that
the-
spell
Yeah,
their names.
people love
hard to
spelling.
go.
That's very true.
And Sabrina's
Santa's sipping on espresso.
But we have some controversy in the song because some people say espresso, but we say espresso, but it's actually espresso.
We're
Yeah, there's no
reunited
X.
once
That's the
That's
again.
Sabrina
brand.
Carpenter song, innit?
Yeah,
But we're
espresso.
Irish, so we say espresso.
Well, espresso is a brand.
Oh, is this?
It was a specific type of espresso.
Well,
that
just
then got so
espresso.
popular it
Yeah.
got conflated.
Guys, let's not
It's
talk about
fact.
brands. It's in our song now, so let it be.
So, yeah, at the end of the
Let
day,
it
all we've
go,
got
let
here
it
is
go.
Jamie's.
I think Oasis are going to be calling us going, all right, anybody
We
fancy
actually
some lasagna? Saw you put us in your new song, Love Miss.
we say we're reunited.
Liam
once-
Gallagher's going to be calling, but it's all love anyway. And
We didn't
It
make
is.
it on this morning, but we're here now for you guys.
Yeah, you know, you got to promote Love Miss
This
on
is our only
Shut Up, I'm
talk show.
Talking. So fuck this morning.
I think I prefer
this
to talk
morning.
to you guys.
It's I would.
Oh.
I prefer me over who's doing this morning
Thanks,
these days.
John.
We don't know.
I don't even fucking know.
We weren't
People
casted.
watch what they want to watch. People
Innit?
listen to
And
what
they
they want
watch
to
this.
watch. I know the charts are the charts and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, people just hear it like it's air. You breathe that in, you go, yeah.
Would you
did it
guys
for
do
Love
a
Miss is
Christmas
like air
song?
to me.
Huh?
Would you do a Christmas song with your vocals?
No,
You could do the high harmony. You were
But
singing
I want
high
you to
earlier.
believe in yourself, Tom.
I do.
Jack, what about
I
you?
do.
I do a Christmas
I do.
song.
I'm Tom.
I performed
I'm
a Christmas
chilling
song
out.
just
I'm
last
not
night.
smoking a bong. Don't
Jack's
go
talking
on.
about doing a single.
I might drop a single.
It's
John.
where I belong.
Yeah,
John,
he's too into it.
Me and
I
John,
wanna
have got,
help
me and John have got our own thing
Jack
going.
is doing a Christmas single, and we're going to get
I was
behind
taking
it.
his tone and his voice. And I was
Yeah.
trying to figure out what Tom would be doing.
We're on a
That's nice.
podcast. Let's not
No,
talk
I
over each
performed a
other.
song yesterday live
Wow.
at Silly Miss.
What song was this?
I did too, actually. I did. It's beginning to look a lot like
He's
Christmas.
got a hell of a voice.
And
What key?
the Christmas song. Whatever one
How did
Buble
you
does it
perform
in.
it's beginning to look like Christmas? Did you perform it in a
Like
naughty
Buble.
way? Okay.
beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you go. There you go. Yeah, you get it.
You go.
I don't need to do the whole thing. I did it last night. I did it last night.
Give
It's
it to
fine.
us, Jack.
Tom, you've got a very
Oh,
velvety voice.
Thank you very much, Edward. But I actually, look,
That's good though.
thank you very much. I had a question I wanted to
you
ask.
sang. Now I know.
Sometimes.
I'm letting him
Jack, you
talk.
have to ask the
We're
question.
I have to ask the
You have
question.
to
This is a
get
big
it
one. This
quick.
is honestly probably the biggest question I've got for you. Right. Because at the end of the day, you did say a minute ago on X Factor, you were John and Edward, but the public called you Jedward. And John, this is a question for you. Did you ever find you didn't like that? Because I don't know if you know this, but Edward's kind of been cheeky here because Edward got his whole fucking name and you got J.
I know.
So did that not ever piss you off?
I think what it is in school, or even my mom growing up
Are
sometimes.
you trying to break us up?
No, I'm just curious.
Why would you ask something like that?
I just want to know, Edward.
Jeez,
Anyway,
sounds
this is
delicious
not
over
your
there.
time. This is John's time. You already got half of
Edward,
it.
you already have
My
enough.
moment, Edward, please.
Because you could, let's face it, we could have done John Wood, and then you would have shared. You both got four
John
letters.
Wood, but you didn't.
I
But
think
you
you're onto
went
something here, Jack. I
Jedward.
never thought about this
How do you
before.
feel, John? Talk it out.
You know what? It's going to take years of therapy, but you know, this is a starting point. And
Well,
an
here
open
it is. Let's do it now.
conversation.
Has it been on your mind?
Oh, every day it's on my mind. I
Does
wake
anybody have
up, I
tissues?
go,
You cry?
I go, darn
I
it.
wish I did.
But yeah, I think the reason why Jedward actually evolved was when you were like, is it
Mm.
John? Is it Edward? You're like, Edward. And then you're like, so kind of how and then you actually thought it was Edward. But I've been going, Tom. So it would be John.
And then we'd be John.
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 John. Yeah.
I'm actually going to just like chop off the J off every merchandise and keep it Edward.
Someday maybe we might bring out merch called
Can
John
you?
Word or
Well, I just think John Wood would be fairer. But then in your defense, Edward, you kind of did get the J in
Because you get
Jepic,
Jepic.
Junt, Jayleys.
Yes,
Edward's
you
got
get-
nothing
yeah.
in
Yeah,
all
there's
of
no
these.
Edward
Like,
in
when I,
that.
honestly, I put the spice needed to make
It's
it
the
a unique
paprika, isn't it?
situation.
You
Yeah.
spice
Yeah.
the terms.
Yeah, so
Edward
obviously
just is, he makes
he was
it.
just
Guys,
Edward,
Jepic is in full
Jedward,
force of the Jedward words. Like, it's literally been in newspapers.
Jedley, Jepic, and Ed
Jepic.
Sheeran. He loves using Jepic words. He's the one who actually fully pushed
Which ones did he
Jepic
really
words.
push?
We were on
Jepic.
Canadian TV, and he was like, Jepic, Jiu-Jitsu, Jaxi. And we were like, is he all right there? And he was like, and then he just popped out of the interview. We're like, all right,
But anyway,
this is on Canadian TV.
people like to say junt as well. It's giving junt.
Junt, you are
Serving
serving
Junt.
Junt today, which
Yeah.
if you didn't know, assuming that Jedward is John and Edward, that would be John and...
Okay, go on.
You can say it. You're allowed.
It get,
Anyway,
it
I
probably
won't
get
say the
bleeped.
C word.
for
I'll
ads.
say
It might get
Junt,
bleeped. It might
I'll
get
say
bleeped.
Junt, but I won't say the other
Will
word.
you not
'cause
say it?
It'll be on the Irish press. Jedward dropped the C word. Who do they think they are?
Did you guys put a J on the wall for us?
No, that's for me.
Oh, okay.
He's Jack.
Okay.
Kind of looks like a little
Sorry,
bit
Jack.
of a.
I know
like
you're
a
Jack, but I'm only messing.
Sesame Street here, learning your words for the first time.
We have a friend who's really into Sesame Street, so we kind of did that for him.
J for Jack. And T for
T for Tom, and there's an and hole, but it's behind the tinsel.
For everyone listening, Jack really won the style stakes today with his tinsel Christmas tree
yeah.
top.
Did you see us when we shaved our hair?
It's giving high fashion.
No,
Gucci.
but that's how we met. The first time we ever met, I don't know if you remember this, we met on a Sidemen shoot.
Yes.
And one of you, I don't know which one
We're
it was.
all in a restaurant.
We were in a little restaurant.
I didn't hear what Edward said.
Edward was just saying that Jack's jumper was nicer than mine and it was hard.
Well, yours is simplicity.
Mine is cool and
yeah.
it's cool and
No, it's
Indian.
all right, Tom. I'll
I
get on
thought
with
you
my
were going to
story
find the
later,
next
then,
love
shall
of
I?
your life with that
Well, I'm
shirt.
sorry, John could spot I was in pain because he's a fucking empath, all right?
We were having a...
Okay?
A moment. You guys,
We have
there's been a lot of
moments, me and
bonding
John.
going on.
I don't know. We're very far away, but it's okay.
But yeah, I feel so close.
cozy festive vibes.
Anyway, back to you.
But this is how I was explaining how we met, because a lot of people are probably wondering how the fuck we got Jedward on the podcast, and it was because we met at a Sidemen shoot.
yeah.
And one of you, I'm not sure which one, said, "Are you from Brighton?" And I went, "Oh yeah." I turned around and there's Jedward asking me if I'm from Brighton. I go, "Yeah." And then they go, "Oh, we follow each other on Instagram or something." Which, by the way, can I just tell you, was a fucking lie, because I checked the other day. You guys were not following me on anything until like 2 days ago. You rectified it before the
I was
podcast.
following you on Instagram forever.
You were not following me on Instagram, John. Edwards.
Definitely you are. What are you talking about?
You were messaging me back, but you weren't hitting back follow.
Nah, we definitely follow
No,
you
we
on
followed you on
Instagram.
Twitter.
Today, literally today,
No,
you followed me on
'cause I never
Twitter.
realised-
I got the
Guys,
notification
hold
today,
on a
Jedward.
second. Let's get the context here.
We've
You
been
ever
following you on Instagram. That's how we knew your face.
Jack,
Oh,
That's why we're here.
Maybe.
there's two
I
of them.
posted a picture. I said Jedwood or something. I
You made a
didn't
morning
know
wood joke.
you were lurking our Twitter and you were in the
What was that?
comments going, "We're ready to receive that Jedwood."
I can go on
I
Instagram
did
now
say
and
that.
look when I followed you.
Yeah, we can go track this back.
We knew you.
I checked the other day because I needed to message you. And I thought, where do they actually follow me? And I checked all socials and it was none of
It
them.
was Instagram.
All right, maybe I was wrong.
We don't know you guys from your YouTube gaming world.
Half
We just
wrong,
know
you
you're
were half
cool.
wrong.
I was half wrong because
Half
Twitter
wrong.
was
Jedward,
today.
I don't mind if you did or didn't follow me. I love you either
They
way.
do.
That's all right.
Yeah, I
Tom.
don't know.
We're taking you at face value now.
My phone
you.
now. We do follow.
No, Edward, it's fine. But look, anyway, you
I
said.
wouldn't
We'll
be
send you
here if we weren't
Christmas.
following you.
Thank you.
We're so sorry.
But then we
kid.
bumped
it's
into
fine.
you. We're literally where we come back from concerts off play.
We were. Oh yeah, you bumped into me the other night in Brighton.
We were
I was at a
literally
gig.
walking up a street and you were in a bar and we were knocking the
It was meant
window.
to be.
I was at a bar.
We were knocking the
Shock
window
horror.
and you were there with your friends.
He's with all his amigos.
and we were
all
like,
my
this is
school friends.
Destiny.
This is a wet evening.
It's a weird one to explain to your schoolmates when Jedward knock on the window and do this, and they go, "Why the fuck is Jedward here?" And I go, "Oh,
it was a bit on the
we're
low
friends."
low. It was a bit on the low
It was
low.
literally destiny. Like we're like,
I
that
feel
is-
Jack's underplaying it. I think it was like the Notebook 2. Like you were like Ryan
it was
Gosling.
lashing rain.
And he
Th-
came
I
out,
get that a lot.
"What do you want? What do you want, Jedward?"
and then he started running through the crowd, the busy pub, trying to get out to Jedward.
And we
I
were
did
like,
run.
We were like,
I
we actually
got
just want
up
to train back
quick.
to London. And you were like, well,
I'll see you soon.
And then
Right.
your friend was there as well.
Question for you.
go on, Tom.
This is Jack's question. I'm going to steal it.
Go for it.
You're on a Christmas island. All right, imagine. You're right. About,
Yeah.
imagine.
Like a desert
Start
island at
feeling it.
Christmas. So
Is
it's
there
cold.
animals? No animals?
No,
Penguins and polar bears. and
penguins.
such.
I like
but
penguins.
they're all friendly.
All right.
They're all
But
good
you're going to
animals.
have to survive.
Okay.
You get to take one item and a celebrity each.
Okay.
Who are you bringing
John first.
on for your Christmas island?
I think I'd take maybe, you need so, obviously, it would be great to take like, you got to be practical. You need someone that's going to be able to fight and help you fight and sing you
Because
a
the polar
song.
bears
So-
and sing you a song.
I'll get. Oh, they can cut this. It's grand. I'm thinking. All right. I think I might take. I saw. I might take Dwayne Johnson. He could sing like
The
the,
Rock.
song. Welcome,
Yeah, but
and
you
he
know-
can protect.
you
You
know-
teach me how to fight.
He gets up at like 4 a.m. and I bet he's irritating.
I know, but you're on an island. There'll be no curtains, and I'm sure.
Have
the
you met
sun-
him?
I have not, but now that we're talking about him, I'm sure he watches this podcast. He's like,
Well, he
I cannot
might, because he
believe-
did on your birthday when you were turning 17, tweet at you saying, "Drink my
Amazing.
tequila."
Because you never know who's listening. Like, I remember back in the day, we were singing Pokemon songs, and out of nowhere, the girl that does Veronica Taylor does Pokemon was like, "I'm Irish. I actually came to your concert a few years ago with my daughter." So you never know. But
Wow.
back to the island question. I'm on the island.
You're on
Dwayne
the
Johnson,
island.
I feel like,
Dwayne.
because I saw Moana recently, and I think he might has
Any
the
good?
He's a tribal tattoo. I thought, like,
John, it's going way too deep.
we won't go too deep, but I
Just
think
get the
I
name
could have
and
written better songs for the film. The first one's definitely the one, but the second one's the third one. They're going to have to pull some great songs out of the.
Moana
get it
2
right.
does not get the Jedward approval.
Who are you taking
everybody.
to your island?
But
I'm
hang on, what's
taking-
your item?
What?
Yeah, I got an item as well.
Red one's better.
John,
Your
Christmas
your
film.
item.
No,
What's my item?
What's your item?
Your item you're bringing to the island, the person and the item.
A guitar, so we could just sing and just be
A guitar for you and
exert
Dwayne.
our emotions and be like, hey, this is so. And then some days we might be happy songs, and some why not?
That's lovely.
That's
Edward.
nice.
I'm going to bring Gemma Collins, and I'm also going
he
to bring
loves
a nice
juicy.
roast.
Gemma
You're
Collins
gonna
nearly
bring
as fun.
That's only
Infinite
going to
roast.
last you a day.
No, but like one that kind of regenerates itself. Like,
Oh, an infinite roast. Sorry. How could I be so
it
foolish?
just, every day we'll
A
chop off
roast
a
that
bit.
responds, or what's he called?
Respawns is the word.
Respawns,
Well
yeah.
done. This guy plays a bit of Fortnite,
Sometimes
doesn't
I
he?
feel like people no, they're supposed to play old games. Like
What do you play? You play any games? Either of
I
you?
stopped playing games in 2002.
I used to play Sims.
That was like the year I was born.
Like literally, I remember mentally going, I'm gonna have to focus on running. I have played games. I played games here and there. I think I had a PSP that was preloaded with loads of games. I
We
went to a dodgy place in Scotland and got this game off
oh,
his
we had a
laptop.
hacked
Yeah, no,
PS4.
forecast.
I don't know if you guys
50
know, but
quid.
we actually did Nintendo adverts back in
Yes,
the day.
we did.
Did
we
you?
did.
It takes
Really?
a fortune to like be on
Yes.
the
Yes.
gaming thingy, which
I
I
do.
do.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would assume.
It came in with the paycheck.
But
I
someday.
did a Nintendo TikTok.
Yes.
Good times.
Okay, let's all manifest a Pokemon
Well,
endorsement.
fuck Nintendo then, because they've not had
No, no.
I wanna be the very best that no one ever was. Catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. These Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em. It's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Pokemon, oh, you're my best friend. In a world we must defend. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em. Our hearts are true. Our courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Jettymon.
Thank you, Jackie Mon.
I just felt like you guys were really good at singing that. I've never had such a great.
But that
Nice
song did
dynamic.
give me life. My heart's now racing.
That
Yeah.
was good. You
That
were quick.
was-
You were quick.
That could be
You were
Christmas
quick.
number one,
You-
maybe.
That could Christmas number one.
We should remix that.
We
and
should
drop it.
remix it a bit, add a couple of like
Pokemon Christmas edition.
Yeah, add a couple of elves. in there.
Pokemus.
They might come out as though, yeah.
Jettymon.
Pokemus.
Chrismon.
That just sounds like a Jamaican fella named Chris.
Pikachu is cooking turkey, so we can eat it now. The mince pies are hot to go. Have a grape, Jack.
Yes, that didn't work.
Sorry,
That
sing
didn't
us
work,
a
John.
song,
I
maybe
know,
Michael
yeah.
Bublé.
Oh no, I've done it. You should
Jack
have been there
shaved
yesterday.
off his hair.
I do that every 2
He's
weeks.
just going through a
Jedward.
rough time.
Am I?
No,
Because Ellie,
We're fine. We're doing well.
are doing fine.
Question for you. Jacket, he reckons that it's okay if over the next few years he proposes to Ellie, even though he's 23. That's too young,
I'm 22
innit?
again.
That's nice to
we
know.
will come to your wedding.
Do you think
Please come to our
young?
wedding.
Do you think that's too young,
Do you think
Jedward?
it's too young for me to get married? Well, I'll be probably
Because I think it is. I
25-ish.
think it's too young and wrong.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
I don't think you should. If you think it's the one, then go for it.
I think she's the one. Yeah,
go
I'm
for it.
happy, but he keeps insisting to me that I'm too
Nah.
young.
being very public about
well,
it, though.
he just split up, so
fine.
he's obviously what.
Yeah,
on
but
his way to the
sometimes you
wedding.
can think that it's the one, and then the next day
Yeah, but
in a Jedward.
But I just think sometimes you meet someone and you like know they're the one, and if you feel those vibes, then go for it. But you obviously have holly in your hair right now, so
I
that might not
do.
be good
She
for the
put it
wedding.
in, actually. That was her doing.
Yeah, you're very talented, creative. So it's great that you both found each other. Obviously, you're a fashion icon with the holly in your hair, and it's very next level for the
Well,
Christmas
it's for charity,
special.
but I don't need to brag.
But I feel like you maybe balance sure. I feel like we've
I don't
met your
think- no,
girl.
but we should
You
have-
have met Ellie,
And
yeah.
she's got a little bit of hey about. You got a bit of a hey.
Thank
so you're
you.
both hey in and out.
We
All the way
yeah.
to the altar, but no pressure though. If she's the one,
I
you
don't
give
feel
it a
pressure.
second. Yeah.
I just was saying to Tom, I probably could, but then
Yeah.
he brought it up on our podcast and was like,
But we were in a surprise. Like, does Ellie know?
"No, she's aware."
You know what?
worry.
You know what?
Okay.
You know what we should do? You know, like the Spice Girls and those bands are like, oh, never, we won't ever get back together. Yada yada. Maybe just like someday, maybe, and then it happens. You're like, whoa.
You think I should be more nonchalant
so,
about it?
Just so, yeah,
Be more nonchalant.
So how?
more nonchalant.
when-
You're so
my dreads.
chalant right now.
Yeah.
What kind of proposal? Do you
Yeah.
want us to jump up and sing Love Miss?
So after this conversation,
I would adore that.
after this conversation, you're thinking about it now. You're not. You're in a different mind space.
Yeah, I'm like it's whatever.
Yeah.
Can you write Jepic in the inside of the ring?
Just inside the ring, right?
I don't know if you guys
Jedward.
know, but we organised a wedding back in 2012.
Literally.
And we
For
got
who?
for like this couple. It was for like a special on like a TV show, and we
Yeah.
got
Oh,
like, a
was it like
circus.
Don't Tell the Bride or something?
Yeah, but
Something like
we
that.
did a great job. We picked the wedding dress. We did like a circus theme.
I can imagine a
we
circus theme.
We were only
Yes.
given a certain budget, but we told them they get great exposure to be on our
we
show.
blagged our way to getting these locations.
we
Like,
got
hey,
fire blowers.
good
It was
exposure
very
for the
eventful.
venue. So it did all come together. So we
So
have
if you
wedding
do need
plans.
those contacts,
Nice.
we will recreate that wedding for you.
Well,
You know what? We could be in a bush taking a picture of you proposing to your girl.
Like filming it.
I was planning on having someone in a bush taking a picture, but if you guys,
Yeah.
I was going to offer it like a
Were you
camera
really?
guy.
Maybe
Yeah, I
on a
was probably gonna
summer's
ask
day.
No
one of the
camera
cam-
guy. You'll have to pay him.
Tom, you'd be
no,
there.
but I have plenty
We
of
just
camera
turn
guy
up.
friends. I don't know what
I
you,
would-
if you know
I'd
what I
put
do
some
for a
to me.
living.
Oh,
For the
But
wedding, I
there's
would, not
I know
for
plenty of
proposal.
camera guys. One of them will do it for.
okay.
for
Well,
a
I'm so
favour.
happy
You're not
they're
gonna be
going to do
there,
it for
Tom.
free.
For his
is,
proposal.
You
at
might be
least
best man, maybe.
I'm not Sarge's.
So it's a few years. So we have
No,
time.
it's my brother. My
Oh,
brother
your
will be my
brother.
best man.
Okay.
My little
Okay.
brother.
I'm not gonna have loads of best men.
You only get one best. You
Well,
get
just-
groomsmen.
You know what?
Boy
You know what?
band.
We're getting a bit ahead of ourselves. Let's talk about this in a few years. And
Yeah, we'll plan later, eh? We've got
Jedward.
time. It'll be in-
Tom.
go on,
Is
Tom.
Christmas different in Ireland?
Christmas is very. I think people do like pub crawls where they go around like different pubs, but we never really did it, John. But it's
Yeah, I feel like I only started drinking, having a drink like 2
I
or 3
feel like
years ago.
in
Are you guys
Ireland,
big drinkers?
You don't really
No,
drink?
we never really drank.
This is me getting through this. Like it's like whoa.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, I've firmly gone through mine.
Oh
Yeah.
my god!
But
In Ireland, it's like all the families and they all get together and
You've like the generations after the generations. Everyone's hanging around. You're like,
and they jump into ice cold water. I don't know if that's a thing over here. There's a point where like
No,
everyone.
what?
it's
Yeah.
called
We could do
force-
that if we did a dare, and then if you didn't, if you
Oh, the
failed the
dares
dare,
from
you have to
earlier.
jump
It's
into
called the
cold
40
water.
fun. Everyone
great
jumps.
idea.
Everyone jumps into ice
Didn't
cold
suggest it
water,
earlier.
but I'm already shriveled up, so I don't
Yeah.
want to get more shriveled up.
yeah, but that's
what do you mean
consideration.
you're shriveled up, Edward?
What?
What did you mean by you're shriveled up?
I think we all know what I meant.
means-
The Jedi,
I'm a
mate.
grower.
The Jedi.
Oh, he's a flower.
You got to add the water.
Me too,
And then
for the
boom.
record.
It's because I
Not a
wore
shower.
skinny jeans for like so many years.
Yeah, I bet
Yeah.
being a
That
pop
and-
star in the
and-
2010s is going to do that to
Honestly,
you, mate.
skinny jeans
Yeah.
kept everything in place.
That's nice.
But now everyone's baggy jeans all the time.
There's a bit
Well,
of a
look at me.
ding-a-ling going on here.
Look at that. Look at these.
They're cool, aren't they? Though
They
Jed?
are good. Yeah,
you
you
don't
look
hide
like
me in there.
you look like you're going to go back to the future. Give him a red jacket. He's on his way. What year is it? Oh, I want to go back to when I was
Marty
just.
McFly. Shit, I
Marty
couldn't think of his
McFly.
name.
Yeah.
Marty McFly. I
Yeah.
might have the self-tie.
I love that movie.
Nikes.
I love it too. I saw the musical. Yeah, it's a.
Oh,
yeah.
brilliant musical,
Yeah.
isn't it?
But I feel like we could. I feel like one of you could be in. One of us could be in it. Why not?
One of us
We
could be
could.
in the
Kids can
Best
dream,
Picture.
eh?
A new
Jed?
live
could be
show.
an actor.
You got to dream. Like if you don't
Thank you.
dream,
Thank
you
you,
got
Edward.
to sometimes be a bit larger than life
What's your
in
biggest
yourself.
dream?
Can you
What's next for Jedward?
I
Like,
think I
what's
wanna
the big
drive.
thing?
What is next for Jedward?
My biggest dream is to get a hairspray line going because I obviously Kylie had the lip kiss.
Shit, that is a good idea.
I'd like
Actually,
to-
Like
podcast.
music is like so
I thought you
oversaturated.
didn't do podcasts.
But like,
No, because I feel like
John, I'm trying to get our hairspray going.
yeah.
I think you two
So,
would
like,
have a good.
obviously
You
this
can use
hair-
the podcast to promote the hairspray.
This hair has been going for so many
You
years.
could
We
use
ran a
it.
marathon with this hair.
I've seen that hair for years
Like
now.
it's like a shark. Like people see it coming and
Do you
they're
still
like, whoa.
do you still love the hair? Because I wore this bright red and white top for a few years that used to be my favourite top.
People-
Then it became my brand top,
Yeah.
and then I fell out of love with the top.
so
do
you're
you
going
feel
for
like that?
Where's Wally? Look.
you should just change
How
it up
dare
a little
you.
bit. Just change it up a little bit.
slightly different.
Yeah.
But you know, look
Where's
at me now.
Tom?
The thing about it is Miley
But
Cyrus
do you
had
still
her
love the
hair.
hair? Do
think
you
you
still
should
love
have a
that?
book,
You
Where's
ducked the
Tom?
We
question.
do. Like,
Miley Cyrus did nick your
it's
trim
been a
for
while.
bit.
Like a lot of people have emulated our hair. We have other twins
I
with our
just
hair.
feel like in a world where everyone
Yeah, I
has
was
their...
going to ask you about what do you think of the Voros twins, the Da Vinci twins?
They
Do you
were
get
lit-
jealous of other
they
twins?
came to our shows a few times. They came to Ireland.
The Da Vinci twins?
Twice, yeah, to come to see our shows, and they
Bastards.
never. They then dyed their hair
They're
blonde.
not even twins. They're brothers. They're like different
They're
ages.
twins.
No, I think they're like a few ages between them.
No, they're
definitely
they look
twins.
so
Fuck
alike.
them.
No,
BTEC
no, we
Jedward.
have love for them. We have
Yeah,
love for
they're
them.
really
No,
jolly.
I love the
you
Voros
don't have to
twins.
say that.
They bring
You
the
can just
vibes.
fucking go into them.
No, we met them in LA.
They're grand. They're cool. They're
Bringing
figuring
the
it out.
vibes. Like they're like the American version of us, but
They're figuring it
You
out.
know what?
But our hair, I think, looks. It
You
looks
know
a
what it
little
is? We can
cooler.
get into this in the Patreon.
Our
Right,
hair-
We'll ask you your real opinions after we put it behind a paywall. Jedward, I want to ask you a question.
There better not be ants in that.
No,
Are they
worms.
insects?
Is that cake?
Worms.
It's like
It's
cake.
no, it's not cake.
Looks like a
It's
chocolate
dirt
cake.
with worms
That
in
is
it. Look,
soil.
we have two segments on our podcast. We have the worst moment of the week, but we also have how's the worm doing? And I'm going to give you the worm. And
Check on the
you
worms,
tell me how the
Jedwards.
worms are doing. There's a couple. There's
Guys,
another
how
thing.
are we doing as guests?
You're doing great.
Are we
You're doing really good.
underperforming? Are we overperforming?
Overperforming, but like in the best way.
Yeah,
Thank
you're
you.
above Phil.
Well, your listeners be like, "Oh my
Yeah, but
god, get them all."
It's a festive
No.
special.
No, it's a
festive
special.
special. I feel like
Okay, I think
Can
the
you see them? They're sometimes
I'm
hard to
trying
spot.
to find a word.
I can see like pieces
Stop,
of
John.
leaves. I don't think there's
I'm
even
trying to find
worms in there.
There are.
I think they're sick of
I
the
can
bright
assure
lights.
you.
That's what it is. They don't like the bright lights, or like, I'm sick of Wait, looking we're gonna at these find them. two. Let's actually look.
They're here every week.
That's
No,
harsh,
I'm only
John.
messing, but they're just
That's
like, you know
harsh.
what? We're just gonna wiggle our way The into worms the aren't darkness. hiding. We're not seeing any worms peeking out.
A lot of weeks we don't see any
Let's
worms.
have a look, John.
I think they're hibernating, maybe.
It is winter, that's what worms do.
Okay, hold on.
Oh,
hold
you
on.
found them.
Hold on.
Sorry.
No, I don't have not.
Oh, you
I
got
haven't,
Let me have
seen a
look.
worm in a long time. I keep seeing slugs. Slugs
Slugs are awful bastards.
They're popping
aren't
out of
they?
everywhere.
Proper awful bastards.
You
You
know
can
what?
I can get like a slug massage.
What the fuck? What does that mean?
I don't know. It's where like they use slugs. Do you guys
I
feed your
don't know.
worms?
That might only be a thing in Dublin.
Oh,
I think
this
it's a
is
thing in
very
another
hard
country. I
to
just can't
spot
name
Slug
one
it.
of them.
massage. Are you hearing this? He's on about slug massages.
What?
Is that a
Yeah.
thing? That's not a thing.
I
John.
don't know. Maybe it is. I
So you're
think.
about leeches?
No, because I remember. No, actually, wait. It's a seaweed massage. Actually, it's seaweed. The slime from the seaweeds. That's what it is, and it's going everywhere, and it's slimy, and it's just a slimy situation.
Christ.
But I guarantee you, maybe if you Google it, you might find one in like some island country that specializes in
That's all right.
slug massages.
We'll have a look. Well, I have found one worm. They are very well hidden today, but there's just a little one.
Are you sure? Because I don't see them.
Tom.
Just there, if you look. At
Yeah?
it, just a little fraction
What?
of a worm. There.
You just,
they're
why
trapped.
you just said my
They're
name.
fine. They dig.
What do you feed them?
I'm Tom.
What,
I know
what do
you're
we-
Tom.
What
But
do
you
we
looked
feed
at
them?
him and said
I
Tom.
don't say
Does
anything.
anyone-
I'm just chilling.
What do we feed them?
Give them leaves and foliage and all
Leaves and foliage. Apparently,
You just look,
Good to know.
John
Tom.
of Jedward. You
Tom.
just looked at Jack and went, Tom.
It's because you're not wearing tinsel or stuff. Like he's more eye catching, and
I
you're
am.
just a bit more understated with the Christmas jump.
We ready?
It's cool,
ready
isn't
to
it?
move to the Patreon?
Right, Jedwards.
Oh,
We're going to go over to the Patreon.
We're going to Patreon.
So,
we've
Guys,
had an
make
hour.
sure to subscribe. These guys need those Patreon subscribers.
Yeah.
And where can they subscribe,
Let's share the
Jedwards?
We all need it.
In the link in the description.
In the link in the description. Is this the camera?
That's the camera.
Hello? Hi. I don't know where you're watching this from, okay? These guys are legends.
Thank you.
Don't keep them your best kept secret. The podcast, the name, Shut Up, I'm Talking.
Yeah.
What a name. What a name.
Courtesy of
Okay?
me.
You
Let's,
did come up with it.
It
let's
is me. It
ask
is on
some
me.
people. Let's share the love.
Thank
And
you.
let your amigos know. Be proud of these
Yeah.
guys.
You're
£5
a
to come over to the
community.
Patreon.
Yeah.
£5.
Proud of us. Be fucking proud of us.
I don't know if you
£5.
know, but we shaved off our hair. We raised like
You
5 million
did.
for cancer in
5
Ireland.
million?
Yeah, on TV.
Well, that's
5
more.
million.
I dyed mine for 9 grand, so now I feel like a twat.
No, this on national TV. But everyone was literally going on
Oh.
like we chopped our arm off. Everyone's like, well, anyway, guys, this conversation
We
is going
can
to get.
discuss this and more. You know,
This
I
is going
want
to
to
get
know.
way better on the Patreon.
It will, because guess
We're going to
what?
be doing stuff on the Patreon that you are just not ready for.
We're
unless
getting
you're
our
paying.
Christmas baubles out.
Do you want-
We are. Tom was
Are
talking
you
all
getting your
about
Christmas
that.
baubles out?
I'll show you a Christmas bauble in a second. Christ alive, you're going to love it. And I'll tell you what.
And we're going to see how your
Mine are
kids'
very
lives getting on.
symmetrical. Very symmetrical. And I've been told, wow, I think it's the most beautiful thing I've ever
Jedwards,
seen.
I think Jack has something he wants to say.
Guys, look. There's plenty of big questions we're going to be asking Jed, but we weren't actually planning on asking them about their baubles, but we're going to learn
And
now.
like for the viewers, I'm going to put this up for the relaxed feeling.
Yeah, put them up because we're going to be asking Jedward whether they're having a love miss and more on the Patreon. We'll see you there in a second. Make
Right,
the noise.
let's go over to the Jedward. Make
Make
a
the
really
noise
cool
with us.
noise. You ready?
Patreon.